All right, let's talk about something you've probably heard of: behavior-based safety, or BBS. It's this hugely popular idea that focuses on watching how people work and trying to nudge them into safer habits. The goal is always something big, right? Like zero accidents. And I mean, on a surface, that sounds great. Who wouldn't want that? But here's where it gets a little tricky. See, the thing is, some managers are really drawn to BBS because, well, it lets them shift the responsibility for safety right onto their workers. It's a way to look like you're making big safety improvements without actually having to change the system. And that, well, that should make you wonder what the real motivation is.
And that's the big question we're going to tackle today. Is behavior-based safety a genuine breakthrough that keeps people safe, or is it sometimes just a convenient way to play the blame game? Let's dig in.
Okay, to really get to the bottom of this, we have to start with a core idea. It's this really important shift in thinking, moving away from focusing on worker behaviors and instead focusing on workplace hazards. And here is the absolute #1 rule. You've got to burn this into your brain. Every single injury, every single illness is caused by exposure to a hazard. No exceptions. Think about that. It means it's not really about someone being clumsy or not paying attention. For an injury to happen, a person has to come into contact with the hazard. Period.
So what's a hazard then? It's not just the obvious stuff, like a wet floor. The real definition is way bigger. It's any part of the job that creates risk. And here's the kicker. This includes the way the work itself is done. If the process you're told to follow is risky, then the process is the hazard.
And once you get that, it completely flips the script. The old school way of thinking, it's all about pointing fingers at the so-called unsafe acts of workers. But the modern professional way, nope, it's all about looking at the hazardous conditions of work. It's a huge difference, right? It's not about fixing the person, it's about fixing the job.
All right, so if pointing fingers at the worker is the old way, what's the new professional standard? Well, there's a proven framework for this. It's called the hierarchy of control.
Think of this like a playbook for making things truly safe, and it's ranked from the absolute best solution down to the weakest. Right at the very top, the gold standard is just getting rid of the hazard completely. Then you have strong fixes like engineering controls. But now look all the way down at the bottom. The least effective things you can do. What do you see? Personal protective equipment, warnings, training. Wait a minute. That's exactly what most behavior-based programs focus on. This tells you everything. Real safety isn't about telling people to be careful, it's about designing the danger out of the job in the first place.
And this gets us to the heart of the issue, really. The problem with blame. Because when your whole safety program is just about watching people and telling them what they're doing wrong, it can backfire, big time.
So just think about this for a second. What happens when a company starts offering, pizza parties or cash bonuses for having 0 reported injuries? What does that really encourage people to do?
Well, this is what happens. Those good incentives turn out to be incredibly bad. First, they make problems just disappear. Not because they're fixed, but because nobody wants to be the person who ruins the pizza party for everyone else, right? So people stop reporting injuries. Then you've got teams competing against each other. And the worst part? The actual real hazards, the things that are causing the danger, they never ever get fixed because management never even hears about them.
And this idea of hiding problems, it goes against everything we know about how to run a successful organization. There's this legendary quality guru, Dr. W. Edwards Deming, and his whole philosophy was built on one simple idea: make problems visible. You have to see a problem to solve it. Hiding injuries to get a reward is literally the opposite of that.
There's another hidden danger here too. When you focus only on behavior, you kind of de-skill the entire safety profession. Instead of having experts analyze systems, ergonomics, and chemical exposures, you just get people walking around with clipboards, ticking boxes. It mistakes policing for true prevention.
Okay, so if that's the problem, how do we get it right? Let's talk about what it actually takes to build a system that is truly safe from the ground up.
It really boils down to this one simple, powerful truth. Real, lasting safety, the kind that actually protects people, comes from better design, not from better blame. It's about engineering hazards out of the system, not just telling people to be more careful around them. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Take a good, hard look at your own workplace. Is safety a system, something that's deeply built into the design of the work itself? Or is it just a slogan on a poster in the break room? The answer to that question tells you everything you need to know.